Hi everyone, I'm Nick Altmeyer with linkinglewiscounty.com, filling in today for Rebecca on today's episode of Hear All About It. Today we have Bill Waite with us. Bill is representing the AdironDUCK Race, which is coming back in person this year. You've been on hiatus for a couple of years. Even though you've run the race, it was kind of virtual, couldn't have the crowds there. So you guys are coming back on April 24th.
Yeah, April 24th. As long as the sun's shining, it's a huge opportunity for people to come out for pancakes, some entertainment, and then we race a lot of rubber ducks down the river right through the main camp property.
All right. So this is a big fundraiser for the Oswegatchie Center. Can you tell us a little bit about the Oswegatchie Center and what these funds go to support?
Yes. So Oswegatchie itself was a summer camp that was established in 1946 on an old lumberjack camp. And for decades, it was built up and built up and built up as a summer camp. And then probably around 95, 96, it transitioned to being a year-round educational center. My boss, Todd Lyhall, put a lot of work in at a very young age making this place sustainable. And now it's a destination for people from all over New York State to come through Lewis County for summer camp, sometimes winter weekend retreats, some corporate stuff, not so much, but a wide variety of things for people to come in there. There's 1,200 acres inside the Adirondack Park, 4 very large ponds, a lot of trails, a lot of territory for young people or children of all ages to enjoy.
All right. So like we said, the duck race is kind of a popular event. I think, is this your 22nd year?
28th year.
28th year, okay. Yeah. So it's been going on for quite a while.
Yeah.
And you guys, it is a main fundraiser for you guys. So I know in the past the funds have been used for things like, I think you've done a complete renovation at the dining hall. That took a couple of years worth of funds.
Well, the duck race itself, almost all the funds from this are earmarked for FFA summer camp to help kids come to camp at a very inexpensive rate. So our camp anywhere else would be a $1,000 camp, but FFA members can come for about $450 after an early bird price. So it's still a very inexpensive camp, and that has kept the cost low for a lot of kids from all over the place, and has made some serious impact on a lot of young people. And I'm talking about teenagers from Lewis County and from all parts of the state.
Okay.
The great thing about it is every dollar spent at Oswegatchie, we reinvest right into the place. So yeah, we did renovate our dining hall. Mm-hmm. When I say renovate, we removed an old dining hall and we put up a whole new one.
Right.
So that's extra exciting for the pancake breakfast. But every dollar at Oswegatchie is reinvested into the program. So the next time the kids come back, it's better than it was before.
Gotcha. So the ducks are specifically for helping the kids come to camp and maybe provide for some kids that couldn't otherwise have that opportunity. Yeah,
because summer camp sounds like a pretty easy thing to operate, but between staff salaries, canoes, kayaks, stand-up paddle boards, a ropes course, there's a lot of things to buy and pay for.
Right.
That if you didn't have the duck race to help subsidize that expense, it would just cost more and more for kids. And eventually, some kids just they want to be able to come to camp. All
right. So ducks are available for purchase as we speak.
Yes.
So you can go online and purchase your ducks there. What's the web address for that?
AdironDUCKRace.com. If you can spell AdironDUCK Race, you can find the website. That's the hard part.
And we'll pop it up on the screen as well.
Excellent.
And the ducks are $10 a share?
Yes, $10 each.
And you can buy as many ducks as you want?
As many as you want. We have plenty of yellow ducks to go.
Okay. And there will be ducks available on the day of the race?
Yep. When the sun is shining, there could be 2,000 people there that day for the race. And that's an amazing sight, especially when everyone's crowded around the starting line to see the ducks get dumped out of this big tractor bucket. A lot of people buy their ducks that day. But if you don't like waiting in line, I highly recommend buying your ducks in advance.
Okay.
Because you're already got to wait in line for the pancake breakfast. And with our new dining hall, there shouldn't be any waiting. But still, nobody wants to wait in line. So buy your ducks in advance, and it makes it a lot easier to get up there and enjoy the day.
All right. So the event takes place right at at the Oswegatchie Center.
Yep.
And that's on the Long Pond Road in the town of Croghan.
You bet. Right on Long Pond Road. So it is a 12-mile drive from Croghan to Oswegatchie, so it's a beautifully scenic drive.
Okay. And it's a day, you guys kind of make an event of it. So in the morning, the pancake breakfast will run from 8 in the morning until noon?
Correct.
Okay, and what's the price on the pancake breakfast?
Pancake breakfast is $8 a head. I believe children under the age of 5 eat for free.
Okay, and no reservations or anything?
No reservations required.
Okay.
If the sun's shining, you may want to eat pancakes before you get there because there might be that many people there. and it's really the first big event of the post-pandemic season. So
Right.
We are, let's just get outside, see your neighbors, hopefully enjoy some sunshine.
You have some entertainment there.
Yes. So pancakes start at 8 o'clock, 8 to 12. We have what I call the AdironDUCK Run, which is a ride, walk, bike ride around Long Pond. So you can choose what you want to do to enjoy going around Long Pond. It's 3.5 miles of beautiful Adirondack trails. And then at 11 o'clock, Troy Wonderly's one-man circus will be there for entertaining. Troy's been with us for over 10 years. He is a phenomenal circus performer and coach, and he comes all the way from Vermont for this event. So like when Troy's there, it is a pretty amazing show.
Yeah.
Just in the pavilion on our athletic field, but every seat underneath the pavilion will be filled.
Okay.
And then at 1 o'clock is when we dump the ducks.
Okay. And then you guys have staff that kind of help the ducks, not help the ducks go down the, but kind of keep everything in line and clean up the ducks afterward.
There will be about 100 volunteers on site facilitating the whole day. The duck race itself, we take a big John Deere tractor with a gigantic bucket on the front of it, and we dump all the ducks into the river at one time. Nobody touches any ducks till the horn at the finish line goes off, stating that all the ducks that we need to find the winners have made it past the finish line. And that's maybe like 2/10 of a mile down the river just through our property. You can easily walk to the finish line. Okay. And then after that, we have just all these staff. Some get in the water, some work the shoreline, but we pick up every single duck that gets raced down a river, and then we use them again the next year. So.
Right. What are some of so how many prizes do you guys pay out?
I believe it is a grand total of about $10,000 in prizes that we hand out. The main prize from the yellow duck race is $2,000, then $1,000, a couple of $500 prizes, a couple $300, a couple $200, a couple $100.
Right.
It stacks up quite a bit.
All right. Well, it sounds like it is a fun event. We've actually been there in the past, so we encourage everybody to come back out this year. It is the first year you're having it in person since I think 2 years you've taken a break from
2019 was a cold year, so we didn't have great enrollment that day. But our rest of our programs were huge that year. We had a tremendous year at summer camp, and then 2020, the year that we could not have guests on site for the race, is the first year ever that we sold out of all of our 10,000 ducks. Just people were
very supportive,
incredibly generous. Just more generous than I would have been. They were that generous.
And you still dumped the ducks in, and they raced down the river, and you just couldn't have spectators.
That was the first year I was there for picking up every single duck. And I was waist deep in a very cold Adirondack River for about 45 minutes. Right. So that was a real learning experience for me.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming in, Bill. Did you have anything else you wanted to add about the race?
No, once again, Nick, I think this is what you do here in your offices in Lawville is a pretty amazing thing. So thank you for doing this for the community.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Once again, AdironDUCK Race is going to be on April 24th, and you can get your ducks online now at AdironDUCKRace.com.
You bet.
All right.